Hello, welcome to the weirdest mobile game I've ever played. Now, I've played a lot of mobile games in my time. In fact, I have an entire scrapped video about playing every single mobile ad that I get. I'm still working on it. I just want to do a better take because I got really boring games and I couldn't make it interesting. But this one is interesting because this is a game that makes no sense. So the reason I made this video in the first place is, well, first let me describe the game. You get a cup with 3 balls, and there are multipliers in each level, on each layer. I'll say layers, and the goal is to get the balls in the multipliers and then get as many balls as you can. That's the aim of the game. And normally you get 2 layers, and that's about it. But one time I'd gotten on a particularly good layer. So when it's on its first layer, it goes into like a second cup. So the bottom kind of piles up, and hopefully the balls will pile back up to go back into the multipliers. And because of this system, it's very easy to quickly get an awful lot of balls. This video is going to be annoying. Anyway, so the balls. You can effectively just go straight down it. So if you get lucky, you can collect quite a few of them. But this one time I was playing, what happened was it had I don't know what had happened, but for some reason I managed to get an infinite amount of balls, and I decided to record this, and you're probably going to see it on screen now. I managed to get this infinite amount, and I knew it was infinite because for some reason I managed to just let it go until it got to 2 million. That's a lot. For example, the highest score that I've gotten is nearly 300,000. So 2 million's quite a distance off, and I didn't know how to stop it. There's no way to stop it. I couldn't win in this scenario because it just infinitely kept on producing them. The only thing that I can imagine did happen was that when the balls went from one side, they got pushed over to the other, then pushing them upwards, that one, and it goes into the other one. There will be a graphic on screen to exemplify this. I don't know how to describe it, but it's weird and I hate it. But anyway, there's more, and I'm going to play the game a little bit because I haven't pre-recorded any of this, so we're going to find out this together. So let's play the game. As you can see, it's pretty simple. I move it around, it goes to the multipliers. That was fine, but you get an ad. So in between like every layer, you get an ad, and that's how layers work. Just every single one you just get more. I didn't ask for this. I didn't ask for this to happen, but it has. I don't like showing ads. I'm not going to show the ads because guess what? No one likes you. So another thing, which is going to look completely random, because it is, and that's the fact that all these levels or layers or whatever completely randomly generated, and I'll show you what I mean. So obviously once you finish, it brings you up a scoreboard. Don't know what that means. It also tells you how many levels you've completed. Yes, I've played this game way too much. Because it's got a scoreboard, right? I don't care about completing mobile games. But if it's got a scoreboard and I can get highly on the scoreboard, then I might be more inclined. Anyway, let me show you what happens if you don't get enough balls, right? 12 balls, that's not going to be enough. You need at least 50 to complete the level, any level, and that's it. But remember that layout, and then, well, let's just put it down here. What happens when you lose? Oh no, I've lost. Let me retry. It's not going to give me an ad. Look, the level's completely different. So what's the point of saying how many levels you've done if it's completely randomly generated? But it gets weirder. So let's say that you have a particularly decent run. This one looks alright. Hopefully on the next one I actually get multipliers, because there's a chance that you just don't get multipliers. There's a chance you just don't get any, which is horrific, because what happens if you don't do well? Let's hopefully get the best, and I've noticed that's around about 500, and it tells you that you are better than like 33% of players. There we go, better than percentage of players. It's terrible, because What does it base it on? Like, there's no way I could have done better at this game. So how is it telling me that I'm better than 44% when it's based entirely on the game's luck? Unless it just wants to make me feel good, in which case it's not working. Genuinely, this annoys me, because I don't know what factors I'm basing it on. Also, another interesting fact, you see the scoreboard? The game has never asked me for my information at all. I mean, it could have asked me for my location, maybe. I can't remember. You could probably guess it's been a while. And it's never asked for a name. It could. I've been told that it could be from the thing. You know the thing, right? The game store. But I don't put anything in there anyway. So I've not a clue what's going on. It's completely messed up. I just don't understand. Did I also mention that that time that I got infinite balls? It's not the first time I've had it. I've had it twice. This game is so well polished. Let's try this one. Right, now, you might be thinking, oh, what's that blue thing in the corner? Well, that is a bounce pad. It allows you the balls to bounce back up, which is usually how you get lots of point or lots of multiplications, because once it bounces through and then you do it. That's how the other ones got so annoying. But for a game that already has a lot of RNG in it, there's an awful lot of random unpredictability about how the balls just get released. Like, it's not a straight line, and they're often clumped up. I mean, this game is terrible for frames, don't get me wrong. This game is terrible when it comes to frames, because it just drops them and throws them and just all sorts. I mean, I don't even know how collision works properly, because sometimes collision works from ball to ball. Like, a ball can knock into a ball and it move, and that seems to be, you know, how it works. But at the same time, it sometimes doesn't. I mean, that was my fault, but sometimes it just doesn't work. Anyway, I've already mentioned the RNG, but because all these layers are completely randomly generated between each one, there's no consistency. You can literally have like one multiplier on the first layer and then nothing on the next layer, which means that you automatically fail. Like, some of these layers, the combinations are designed for you to just not complete them. Look, it says I've done over like 1,500 levels. I've done way more because some just don't give me anything. What am I supposed to do when the game just doesn't allow you to do anything? The multipliers aren't actually correct, right? So, you know, let's just say normally, right? 1 times 3 is still 3. Not in this game. In this game, 1 times 3 equals 4. It's more like plus. It should be pluses and not times. The ball that goes in goes straight through, and the rest of them just you know, pop out. Let's look at it in the next one, right? 3 times 3 is 9, right? I'm not wrong, I'm not dumb, that's how it works. What am I getting though? I'm getting 12, which is times 4, which means they've plus 3 onto the original. Which means sometimes I give up when I'm trying to figure out how many anything I'm going to have in this game. This game is completely littered with ads as well. Not only do they give you an ad between almost every layer, which there are 2 layers, so there's 2 ads a game, they also have the ad at the bottom, and remember, they also allow it so you can just lose, like automatically. I've completely messed up there. Oh no, I wonder if I can get it back in the second half. Can I? Well, maybe not, is the answer. Maybe I should have put it through there. Oh no. Looks like I've made a grave mistake. Maybe just playing this game was a grave mistake in the first place, but hey, I'm still playing it, aren't I? And I've played it for so long. The most insane experience I've had from a mobile game. I mean, most mobile games are completely horrendous and unplayable, mostly because of the ads. But the fact that I can just lose through no fault of my own in this game, like, I can't control how the balls move, I can just hope that they go in the right places. But here, if I got something terrible in the last one, this would only just put me over. Like, I can't be better than any other player if I've got as much as I can, if that makes sense. I have never put this much time into any other game. A mobile game. Minecraft. I've never put this much time into any other mobile game. So, I don't... See this one, all I get is ×3, which fair enough gives me 12, but if the next layer doesn't give me anything good, what am I supposed to do? Am I wrong for complaining about this? Should I have a deep look at my own psyche for this? Should I analyse why I'm putting this much time into a game that's ultimately just a game? But what the heck is this ad? See, where are these ads when I want them? These are the kind of ads that I wanted. This is the kind of ad that I wanted from that video. See, this is the exact layer I'm talking about. From what point can I tackle this where I end up with more than I had? What skill can I use here? Well, the only thing I can do is put it here and hope they don't bounce over. Oh, see, this is what I'm talking about. There is no way I think I could have got any better. This is what I'm talking about. You get a bad one and then you get another bad one. Literally, I could not do any better. And the problem is I'm pretty sure when I saw the advertisement for this, it was exactly what it said. Like, I only find mobile games from other mobile game ads. And this is exactly what it told me it was. Subscribe, by the way. This is all to say that the game's a bit mental, and that's fine, because you know what? All mobile games are kind of mental. Am I annoyed that I've wasted my time? Yeah. Because I should have known this, and as soon as I realised these things, I should have stopped playing. But as you can see, I'm trying to get to number 1, and I don't think that's going to happen. So, if you want to see me get to number 1 on YouTube, subscribe. Is that really how I'm going to end the video? Yeah. Oh, I'm in the top 20. That's a good way to end the video. Top 20. Bye-bye.